Okay, for one of our main projects for this semester is we're going to collect all the information we've utilized throughout the semester and place it in a blog. This blog you can think of as a digital portfolio of the things you've learned throughout the semester. What we will do is create entries at the end of each unit, throughout the middle of a unit. When we have learned a big bulk of information, I want us to be able to catalog that information so that you can access it later, and be able to uh, get that information and be able to utilize that information in the future. So if you could please go to Google and type in Blogger, and when you've typed in Blogger, you should get blogger.com will come up, and from here you're going to create your blog. It's going to ask you to sign in. Go ahead and sign in. If it asks you if you've already been signed into your Google account, then you should be okay. Alright, and then from here, yours might look a little different if you don't have anything, if you don't have a blog created yet. In the upper left hand corner you should see new blog somewhere. Go ahead and hit new blog, and in here we are going to title this blog Your Last Name IIT Portfolio. The address for your blog is what the physical address on the internet will be, what the URL will be. So I want you to put in the name of the class, 1B IIT dash your last name, and then at the bottom it should say .blogspot.com. So if you do 1B IIT dash your last name .blogspot.com, you should get a check mark that says that that address is available. Go ahead and create your blog. And then from here you are taken to the dashboard. And on the dashboard you have a menu on the left hand side, where we will utilize only a few of these menu items. If you look at the very top one, posts, if you click that, this is where you're actually going to create all your entries, or where you're going to put in information. If you go up to the next column, you should see the orange button New Post. If you click on New Post, you will get the Blogger posting window. It's a very simplistic tool. You have a main toolbar up at the top, very similar kind of to Google Docs, but not the same type of menu, but you have some of the same options, your font characteristics options, such as type of font, size of font, whether the font's a heading, subheading, minor heading, normal font, bold, italics, underline, normal standard font formatting tools. But what you won't see is 12-point font, 15-point font, 20-point font. Since we're working with the web, it's done in a little different fashion. So you only have a few amount of font sizes, a very few amount of font types. You have your font colors. You have a highlight or text background color. All right, so what would be behind your text. You can create a link. You can add images. You can add an video. You can put in little special characters into your document. You can even draw it. So let's say I want something that's like a smiley face. Oh yeah, I found, it finds me a little emoji. You can insert a line break. You can align your text left, center, right. You can add a numbered list. You can add a bulleted list. And then if you don't like what you've done, you can always hit the TX, which will take out all the formatting of your document. And from here, you simply can type. And then you can add an image. So you could take screenshots of things we've worked on in class. You can choose to add those screenshots into your document. You can give directions. You can add a bulleted list. You can add a hyperlink. That will take you directly out to whatever website you want. When you are finished, you would publish, or if you're not done and you don't want it out on the web, you could hit save to make sure you're saving all your document. For the most part, it saves it kind of automatically. You want to make sure that for each post you are creating a title, and I'll give you the title for each of the posts as we go through, but like this first one would be Unit 10 formatting. When you're ready for it to go out to the web, you hit publish. It will be published, and then it will take you back to your dashboard, and then you can click view underneath that post, and you could see what that web page will look like. There are other things you can add. You could add to your blog pages. We won't do this probably as much, but we might add a couple pages that have some of the big things that we want to remember throughout the semester. You simply add a new page. The document will look exactly the same as it did for a post. It just works a little different in a blogger. Pages, if I publish it, a page can be added to your blog as a link at the top of the blog, and let's show how to do that. So like if I viewed my blog right now, I simply have this one entry that I've placed into the blog, but I can't see that page that I created. If I go to layout, you will see the different things that are on my blog. I can add a gadget into my sidebar, or I can add a gadget to my top bar. And where it says the plus sign and add a gadget, I can click those, and I can choose the Pages gadget. And then I select the pages I want to appear. Alright. Then if I go to View Blog, now on my side menu, I should see Home and then Page 1. Page 1 is just that simple little page where I typed in Page 1. And again, you could put whatever you wanted in that page. Your post will end up in a stream, kind of similar to what your Google Classroom looks like, in the fact that you have a bunch of assignments that are listed over and over and over again. Each of your posts will be stacked on one page, and then at some point when the page gets too full, it'll have this, it'll let you go on to another one. Or you can hit read more and you can see that one post all by itself. So as I start adding more posts to this document or to my blog, and I view my blog, you'll see that the posts begin stacking upon each other, showing the very first post or the very latest post at the top, and it goes down in chronological order. And again, to actually view the entire post, you click read more and you can see the whole thing. Throughout the semester, again, we will be making a lot of posts that will document things that we've learned. So we're going to have to take screenshots of some of the tools we learned to utilize. We will display our learning and the things that we've learned throughout the semester, so that we can again access that later in our career here at MCHS, or maybe later on as you get to college, or later on in life. You're like, oh, how did I use that tool? This will be available to you. Hope you have fun blogging.